Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 745. It's free consultation Friday, where I answer all your questions totally for free. All you got to do is call that number right there on the screen, 657-383-1318. And don't forget, August 1st, we got the Masculine Empowerment Network locked and loaded, ready to roll. Don't forget, and check out the quick advertisement here.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, MLD, and I'm back today with a special message for you. But before I get going, I just want to ask you one quick question. Are you ready for a massive change in your life? Right now, looking at the state of the world, I'm happy to say that we are making progress. I believe that we are winning the culture war, and I do believe that there are greener pastures ahead despite all of the propaganda that is designed to make you feel disenfranchised and, quite frankly, black-pilled. The elites and the people who are controlling the world are absolutely losing ground to men like us who desire quality life, to be free, and to have choice in our dating, relationships, financial success, and so much more. And I want to make the opportunity available for you to get your piece of the pie. And that's why I'm here to talk to you once again about the Masculine Empowerment Network. Starting on August 1st, we are beginning enrollment for the 2024 calendar year. And this is my personal community that is dedicated to elevating your life in four aspects that I believe are the most important for men: money, muscles, game, and frame. This network has been operational since 2019, and our members have exceeded over 10,000 men across the globe. And we are only growing stronger and better every single year. As you know, I recently took a little bit of a break from YouTube, but I was offline training my elite group of members in my community. And I'm back now with a refined approach, re-energized and ready to attack and help give you the life that you want. The Masculine Empowerment Network is a 3-part program. And I'm happy to say this time I'm going to be introducing my first ever total dating mastery hybrid course, which is a culmination of all of my previous courses, including body language mastery, SALT, the dark pass, and pandemic pickup. This course is engineered to help you master text message game, online dating apps, cold approach, vetting a woman, helping put her on your rotation, or vetting her to be your girlfriend and or wife. This is a gigantic value that I've been putting together for the longest time, and I'm putting the best pieces from all my courses in this hybrid course that is aimed to make you walk away from all of your dating troubles for the rest of your life. The second part of the Masculine Empowerment Network is our live webinar training. Starting on August 12th, we will be engaging in 20 webinars, which each have no time limit, which is going to be led by me and my team of men from the Masculine Empowerment Network, talking to you about the core fundamentals of money, muscles, game, and frame to help you maximize your potential as a man so you no longer have to feel defeated, depressed, alone, unworthy, and plagued with tons of negative thoughts. These will be starting at 9 p.m. Eastern and 9 a.m. Eastern every single day, Monday to Friday, from August 12th to August 23rd. If you can't attend them live, that's okay, because they're going to be recorded and you'll be able to watch them for the rest of your life. In addition to that, after every session, we have an open Q&A panel, which allows you to directly ask your question to the leader who is speaking that day in his area of excellence, whether it's money, muscles, game, or frame. Every man will get his questions answered, and no man will be left behind. In addition to that is our Masculine Empowerment Network Telegram chat. This is where you will be able to network with other high-value men around the world in order to grow your personal power as well as the other members of the group. we have had so many men from so many different walks of life. I'm talking millionaires, doctors, Navy SEALs, you name it. We have had them all for the Masculine Empowerment Network, and they are all very high-level guys that are added to the group. This is open 24 hours, where you have immediate and direct access to me and all my leaders in the community to help answer your questions simply at the palm of your hands. If you have problems with your text message game, send a text message screenshot. We'll look at it and we'll tell you what to do. If you want to look good for your next photo shoot, send us the outfits. Try them on. We'll tell you if you look good. We'll tell you if you look bad. Are you feeling down, depressed, feeling worthless, feeling like you have just endless anxiety? Talk to us. We'll get you through it. That's what we've been doing since 2019. And we're only getting better as the years go on. It's a group of positive men that are all unified under one cause, and that is getting better at our lives and maximizing our approach to self-improvement. This will be available immediately as well. So as soon as you sign up, you're going to have a link, click on that, and you're in there. The third part of Masculine Empowerment Network is our Masculine Empowerment Network database. Since 2019, we have recorded every single webinar we have ever done with all the big names across the masculine self-improvement space. And if you miss a webinar, it's okay, because it's going to be put on that database. And in addition to that, you're going to have access to 4 complete years of training to catch you up and really have your own personal positive feed of masculine self-development, where you can watch and see other men just like you on their masculine journey of self-improvement to help you feel like you're not alone and to answer all of your questions directly. With those 3 parts, that is what we are putting together with the Masculine Empowerment Network. However, I do have a bonus for you. For the first time ever, I am proud to announce that if you sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network, you will be allowed to attend the Hawaii Masculine Empowerment Network Retreat. This will be only available to men who have joined the community, and we are going to be having a self-development live live-in training seminar in Honolulu, Hawaii, and it's going to be so amazing. As you know, we just did so many live events in Tokyo, Manila, and Orlando, Florida, and I really, truly believe that the power of us coming together and uniting and networking and learning and growing together is the most powerful asset you can ever have in the entire world. Join us, join our brotherhood, and know that we will not judge you, we will not put you down. We are all coming together to lift each other up and ascend to new heights as we march forward into what I believe to be a very, very bright future. And that leads me to my final point. For the first time ever in the history of the Masculine Empowerment Network, we are now adding a recruitment bonus where I will be paying you cash for bringing somebody who has never signed up to the Masculine Empowerment Network before. That's right. If you bring somebody to sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network, I will pay you 50% of their sign-up fee after we complete the webinars and we get everybody on board. Because I truly believe that this is now the time to reach out to the brothers out there who want to help other people and reward you for doing the right thing, for growing the network, and continuing to win with me in the culture war. So don't forget, on August 1st, we are starting enrollment, and enrollment is only available for 5 days because we have to start the training on August 12th. So if that's something you're interested in, you can scan the QR code on the screen right now, or go to masculineempowermentnetwork.com and get on the waiting list, because enrollment will be done through email starting August 1st. I look forward to hanging out with you in the sun in Hawaii, teaching you in those webinars, and helping you in the Telegram chat, and so much more. Till then, I'll see you next time.
Shout out to Luke, who just got on the waiting list. Big ups to you, man. Well. Somebody wanted to know the lineup of people coming to do the speaking. It is definitely going to be Paul from Apex Mindset, King Dre, Offie Kingdom, myself, Red Pill Thor. I don't know if you guys have been following what's going on with him, but he has been dealing with a little bit of things personally, medical issues related to his health, and he's doing good though. I went out there and saw him. Speaking of, when I went out there, I hung out with John Fitch as well. John is most likely going to speak, former UFC welterweight contender himself. But if you want to get on the waiting list for all that and more, go ahead and go right now to masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Right there. Put your best email address in right there, and then you will be rocking and rolling. You can scan the QR code in the upper right-hand corner, and we can rock and roll. How you guys doing today? I have been going super hard in the gym, and I am exhausted this morning. I did not go out and party last night. I know everybody probably thinks that, but I have been dialed in lately. Let's open the phone lines. It's Free Consultation Friday. Let's get this party started right now.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN when finished.
To start your show now, press 1.
There we go. Phone line is officially open. Just give Blog Talk Radio a second. Good to have everybody in here.
We are sorry, but we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Let's try again. Wish me luck, guys. Inner Game July got me dialed in. That's right. Let's talk about that while we wait and hope for the phone line to be open. What's going on?
We are sorry, but we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio
OMG.
webpage.
Let me try. You can call directly through Blog Talk. Direct connect. Let's try that. Please allow access of your microphone. Yes. Is this part of the cyber attack that happened yesterday? What a crazy time, guys. Let me try again, boys. 1 second. Did Fresh and Fit have problems with this too? This is what I was thinking. We gotta press 1. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Oh. Well, we are at a standstill, aren't we? Okay. We're going to have to do this old school style. Drop the StreamYard link. What do you guys say? Questions in the chat. End the show. Just go lay down because I'm exhausted. The show must go on. Should we vote? Chat, let me know what to do. I'm just a lowly servant of you guys. I live to serve you. Mike Harden says StreamYard. StreamYard is the answer. How about Fresh and Fit? Were they down earlier? Were they able to do their call-in show? Wow, that sucks. That it does. It was not a cyber attack. Some dev put some bad C++ code that bricked some PCs. Wow. There you go. Explosive Diarrhea says the glasses look fire. I don't know how like that's a nice compliment, but it's coming from a guy whose username is Explosive Diarrhea with the fucking Exorcist bitch. Are you the Indian kid up in New Jersey? Didn't I tell you to change this shit years ago? Show must go on. We have to do it. They haven't done a college show in months. Really? I thought they always do one on Fridays. No way. All right, here's a good question. Brother, what is the best way to resist the haters on path to improvement? Says Ryan Jimenez. Get them out of your life, bro. Get them out of your life. Here, let me show you a little something we're doing. Ryan, are you part of the Telegram chat in the link in the description box below for the Intergame July support group? This is what we're doing, guys. If you guys who are not, I have not been promoting this because we have, like I said, we've crossed 200 people twice in that chat group. Intergame July grind. No eating out unless for business. That's the rules. We're doing this as a self-improvement month. Gym 3 times a week minimum. I got that dialed in. Boys, I'm going to the gym 7 days a week. Okay. I am crushing it out here. That's number 3. Finish 4 books. I am behind on that. Full transparency. I haven't even finished 1 book, but I have been starting to read. When I say no, I feel guilty. That's a good book. It's a very good book. Number 4, 1 self-improvement activity daily. Oh boy, I'll tell you what I did yesterday. Jesus Christ. Okay, so as you know, sometimes I talk about doing these self-improvement activities, and I go to the stomach doctor. I have sometimes lately I've been having a little bit of burning in my stomach, so I did my self-improvement activity yesterday. Went to a special doctor in Tokyo, and they put a camera in my nose into my stomach. And that was the most horrifying, awful experience I have ever done in my life. That shit was awful. Awful, awful, awful. Thank God I live in Tokyo and I only had to pay $45 to get this shit checked and done because the medical insurance here is phenomenal. And my doctor is not a Zer. He's like a right-wing conservative Japanese guy, in his 60s. Really good doctor. But yeah, Lord have mercy, guys. Take care of yourself. That shit was a fucking terrible. That was a fucking nightmare. Number 5, track your weight. Boys checking in at 84.5 kilograms. Feeling strong. Affirmations, number 6. Oh, fuck, I took this thing off. There we go. We're all over the place today, guys. Track your weight, 84.5 kilograms. That's what I was saying earlier. And then affirmations, basically don't wage verbal war on yourself 24/7, 365 like the average person does, because it's just not good for you. And then number 7, Mr. Jimenez, this one's for you, sir. No negative people. Guys, I do not think you understand the seriousness that I have with this rule about no negative people. I fucking hate negative people. Okay. I despise these miserable fucking self-pitying losers. I cannot be around them. I do not like them whatsoever. And they are cancer to success. Okay. That's something that nobody, only really, let me fix this. Only really successful, super successful people really understand this concept that you have to avoid terrible, negative, toxic, drama-causing, lying, cheating people who have no integrity. You have to keep these people out of your life. Just the stress of you processing their bullshit and knowing it's not, worth it. There's no validity to anything they say because they're just all excuses and bullshit. It's just that alone is a great waste of your time. Okay. Great waste of your time. So avoid. Yeah. Billy Patterson, the head mod, is in the chat and he says, guys, join the Intergame July free support Telegram. Yep. Pop in there. We might do a webinar after this. Cause you know what? If we can't get these phone lines working, what I'll drop the StreamYard link. Fuck it. Let's go. There's the link there. It's in the chat on Rumble now next. And it's also in the chat on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, come on over here. I'll drop the link there as well. And if you're on X, guys, who's watching on X? We got 13 people watching on X. If you want to call in or drop in from X, hit me up. Come to Modern Life Dating on YouTube. And yeah. Keep the show going. I shall, sir. He says, let's talk about yesterday's topic. What was yesterday's topic? What was it? Inside job? I'm just so traumatized from what happened to me yesterday in that doctor's office that I blacked out that entire day. Oh my God, that was so terrible, guys. That shit was awful. Oh, why stay average? Why stay average? You know what I've been working on. Okay. I'll just say this. So tomorrow, Ryan Dawson is coming on the channel, and we're going to talk about the attempt on President Trump's life. That lady that I profiled and I showed you on the episode, guys, that I said she is too clean cut, she is too calm. This is probably the federal agent. I was right. She's was identified, and she works for the FBI listen to this, in the Department of Internal Threats. So threats within the United States of America. And she was looking in the direction of the shooter. And we're going to give a complete breakdown on this tomorrow, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, Saturday night. And then we're probably going to have to go straight to Rumble. Honestly, we're going to come on YouTube for a little bit, but then we have to go to Rumble. You guys are not going to want to miss out on this. There is definitely some kind of, I'm not crazy. I am not fucking crazy. There is some kind of internal collusion that they were hoping to take out this man. Okay. I mean, everything just points to that being the absolute truth. Wow, it's just insane. It's just totally insane. Totally insane. All right, we got some people here. Let's bring on my good friend Rafty. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, John? How you doing?
Good. Just another Saturday morning here.
Saturday morning, Friday night. On my way out to go sell wieners. So, so my question it relates to for me, it feels kind of stupid to do it, but I'm wondering if I should join Mensa.
Why? What's the purpose?
I mean, Mensa. I mean, it's the whole idea of it is just to be associating with other people that have similar IQ levels. I've already taken the pre-exam. I passed it, flying colors, no worries there. But I'm wondering if it's worthwhile, to jump in there and see what they got, but I don't necessarily.
Well, they give out a free IQ test, Mensa.
Yeah, so they have a free test that anyone can take. Basically, as long as you have an IQ above 120, you can join. Like that's their limitation.
I think I'm probably just south of that. I'm probably 115. They're not going to accept me.
Yeah, the last time I got like an actual number, it was 145. So it's which recommendation for all the people out there. If you've never read Curse of the High IQ, you should read it and see, and you should also get your IQ tested because it answers a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm. Curse of the High IQ is definitely a great book. That book really changed my life. That's probably in my opinion Clary's best book.
Yep, Aaron Clary's one of his best books. That and his one where he did the actuary study on online dating. So
that book I vehemently disagree with, but that's because I'm really good at online dating. I think
a lot of it is just like if you're the average guy doing average things, you're going to struggle. Which I think is your message too.
Yes.
As long as you're doing extraordinary things, you're going to get extraordinary results, and I think that's the most important thing. So
average is the enemy.
But I don't want to take up too much of your time. Just if you're going to come, actually, I do got one question. Is as far as the Hawaii trip that's going to happen, when what time frame you're going to be looking for that?
We're looking at October because it's low season, but it's still good hot weather, so it'll be cheaper for everybody. It just the only thing is I'm trying to decide what to do for like the main meeting spot. Because some of these places are fucking mega baller, but it's like 18 grand. So we gotta figure out. We gotta play it right. I'm looking around. I've been shopping around stuff, but the first thing I want to do is I want to get everybody boarded onto Men. And then the thing is, when people come to Men, not everybody can come to Hawaii. You have to be vetted. If you're a weirdo, and this is not I'm saying if you have low self-esteem, you don't feel like you're good enough. But if you're an actual legitimate weirdo, you're not gonna come to Hawaii. So I gotta vet the people And I'm trying to think how many people. I want to get a head count. It's going to take some time, but the first step is getting everybody onboarded into Men, and then immediately planning that. And we're running the Bangkok trip next month too. So we're going to be taking the stuff we learned from there. And then the Bangkok trip is August 26. We already have like 5-6 guys there and a couple more interested. So after that, all eyes are going to be on Hawaii. So like the first week of September. Actually, I'm probably, as soon as Men is done enrollment, I will probably just book the place because it's just such a good experience. And we're thinking to do it for 5 days. What do you think? 5 days too long?
I think 5 days is a great amount of time. Yeah, for me, it's going to depend on which 5 days, because I'm already going to be doing some traveling, and I also got one big event that I'm doing. So, as far as long as I know what days it is, I may or may not be able to come. I'm not sure yet. So
nice.
Early October, definitely.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, no, we definitely want to do early October. Late October, it starts to get cold. So very early October.
But all right, awesome. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network. I've been in it for 2 years, so I'm going to go again for round 3.
Big change.
So,
big change. We're flexing out here.
Yep. Thanks, John.
All right, buddy. Take care of yourself.
All right. Take care.
Peace. All right, Mike Hartens. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you, John?
Good. Good to see you, man. How has everything been going since Orlando?
Oh, very good. I feel like my mindset has completely changed. Quick note, Ross in the chat, you'll never be as cool as Rafferty. All right. So, anyway, John, I got a couple questions for you about marketing. So recently I reached out to Zach for some advice because I've been studying some digital marketing for what I'm going to be doing later down the year. So he gave me great resources, but I wanted to ask you, the OMG organic marketing god, as you once said.
that's only offline. Yeah, I call myself
right.
that.
I'm quiet about it. But other than like .com secrets or like some selling books, do you have any other great resources for like copywriting or marketing in general?
There's an old school guy, but he has a book that's only a physical book. His name is Ben Settle, BenSettle. Ben Settle.
Ben Settle. Any particular book?
He just has one. One book on marketing. I think it's like $80. And it's a physical copy. He like doesn't do digital copies, but he does well. I've heard from what he's been talking about. I think the best he's ever done in 1 year organically, no ads, no social media, nothing, was 800,000, which is not bad if you're living on your own and you're just fucking working and typing from a laptop, selling newsletters and just books. He's very, 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 very good. Copywriting is such a great skill to have. I love it when I get into, my personal copywriting. I like to do it all myself. I haven't really found a competent copywriter that's better than me, quite frankly. So.
And where did you learn your copywriting skills?
Just, I've been doing years and years and years of sales, right? And basically, whatever I do verbally, I just put it into written form.
Oh, cool. Also, I want to ask you, from being on YouTube for so long, what do you think is the qualities that the successful content marketers, the people who've used YouTube or other social media to market their brands or services, what do they do right compared to all the other guys who just completely fail at it?
That's a great question. That's a very intricate question. I would say first and foremost it is about consistency and playing the long game. That is absolutely a huge part of it. I personally believe, like, I would say 60 to 70% of success is probably, is probably not giving up. That's what I think. Just not giving up and then optimizing the process the entire time, the process. Things are going to stagnate. Things are going to get outdated. You have to stay educated. You got to stay up to date with the times. You know what I mean? You got to know how to, like, for example, I'm going to use Trump for an example, right? when Twitter came out, Trump was like, I think in his, I want to say he was like in his 60s when like maybe late 50s. And, you know, most 50-year-old guys at the time didn't know what Twitter was. They didn't know how to adapt. And he used this as a gigantic megaphone. And to the point that when he became president, he was tweeting all the time, you know, people hate him for his angry tweets. But, yeah, I mean, you're just adapting and, you know, staying ahead of the trend. You know, that's why I'm pressure guys to fucking I'm not saying you have to invest in cryptocurrency, but at least learn how it works, understand how to send money on it, so you just don't look like a bumbling fool. And I mean, shit, you play your cards right. There are riches. There are retarded amount of riches to be made in crypto. So it's all about keeping up with the time, you know, adapting, evolving, you know, just fucking, you know, just not falling behind, because once you start to fall behind, catching up is hard, man. And then, you know, the world is getting faster and faster and more competitive and more competitive. So you got to stay on your toes. I will say though that that people are getting lazier and dumber. So I really think like it's getting easier to beat people in business right now. I personally think so. You know,
Cool.
I'm gonna start expanding into other areas soon.
Oh
and,
yeah, that's coming.
Yeah. No, it's lit. It's lit. I'm excited, man. And if you're American, God, it is like you fucking hit the jackpot, guys. Like there's so much opportunity and money in America, and there's so many stupid, fat, lazy people you can sell to who don't want to do anything but, you know, just buy the shortcut for everything. You know, I was in DeLand, Florida, right? And I was at some like little, you know, independent little smoothie chain. They had like 8 branches. This chick told me 50% of all their orders come from mobile orders. 50% of the revenue.
Damn.
That's fucking insane. That I had like just like there's so much opportunity out there to make money.
Yeah, people are on their phone all the time.
Yes, people on their phone. People blow money like left and right. You know, there's some reports that came out and like said, you know, consumers have no money and fucking that you know, credit card defaults are at a pretty all-time high right now. And I'm just thinking like, you know, despite all like these people are complaining, like they're just gonna have to like, oh no, you can't order Uber anymore. Like you have to go to the grocery store and like think about your financial purchases. You know, I just see opportunity everywhere. So if you want to learn business, remember I started my business, the live streaming. I started when I was 33, guys. You know, and that was after like failing and doing just shit left and right, trying to get ahead as hard as I could my whole life, and finally having a breakthrough. So you just can't give up. You know, I could have given up at 33, like, oh, it's all over. Oh, you know.
Would you recommend now, like, I watch a lot of Alex Hormozy, and he recommends like, oh, people starting out should just keep getting value, and try to push off that ass as much as possible. But I know when you started live streaming in 2019, you went out with a bang with like body language mastery, like within the first couple months. So would you recommend what you did now, or do you see that going the other way?
Well, previously to that, I was giving out tons of value for free. 4 years of content on my channel. And then I was doing shows with the Red Man group initially when we all came together. And yeah, man, fucking, and here we are. And the thing is, everybody asked me to make the body language mastery course. That's the thing. I never forget, I went on Donovan Sharp's show, and Donovan is really smart. He really has good human understanding. A lot of Black people do, but Donovan's like really dialed in too, because he talks about body language. You know, he was living in Vegas, and he was living that like degenerate womanizer lifestyle, which the 99% of guys who watch this content never have done. Not saying, you know, not saying I recommend it, because I have lived that degenerate womanizing lifestyle too. It's fucking phenomenal. Very few people get to do it, but if you go into that with self-awareness of game, you know, you just really just learn so much about human nature, and you understand that, like, you know, like when it comes to women, it's like not a big deal at all. Like they're so easily pleased if you just do the right things. Just like make them feel good, check them once in a while. And like once you have that confidence and, because you just sleep with a bunch of girls and you'd be like, yeah, I can get a girl, no problem. It just becomes like this self-fulfilling prophecy. And then the whole time you're just getting so much girls and you're learning from every time, I met this girl here. Oh, she did this shady shit. You just learn so much about female nature. And, that's what I was doing it parallel to Donovan in another timeline, but that's why we really see each other so well and we understand the game so well. So we were talking about body language, and then after that, and I was nobody at the time, right? Everybody was hitting me up, my DMs, like, hey, tell me about body language. Hey, we want to learn more about body language. I'm like, what the fuck? This is so weird. So I made the course, and before I came onto the scene, none of these guys, they were all, trying to do YouTube ad revenue. I was like, you guys gotta, like, we're not gonna make any change just making videos, you idiots. I was like, we got to coach these people, but very few of these guys wanted to, but that's why they always spoke at the Masculine Empowerment Network. That's why I have like people in the Masculine Empowerment Network database. I have like Roll Up Tomasi, Richard Cooper, Donovan Sharp, Troy Francis, Ryan Stone. I have, God, who have been Ed Lattimore, John Fitch, Offie Kingdom, King Dre, Paul Apex Mindset, like Ryan Fowler, Ryan from Hypnosis for Men, Ryan Christensen. Jordan is going to probably be doing some speaking this time around. So, it's just, I think the reason I had so much success too is because I was the only one like willing to just do so much work with coaching. A lot of these guys thought like, they're like, what the fuck? You're like, because remember did you know the initial men webinars was 3 weeks long?
No.
It was 3 weeks, and I did all the webinars myself. By the end of this thing, I looked like I was fucking dying. You can see it in the database. But yeah, man.
Full-time job too, then, right?
Yeah, but that I was okay with it because this is what I dedicated my life to. There's nothing else I want to do. You don't want to look at a fucking stock chart or any of that stuff. I love hanging out with these guys. I love helping you guys out. I love meeting with you guys. And yeah, man, it's just. I know I'm doing what I'm doing, and I know I'm doing it, with the right reasons in my heart. So I think that's a big reason too. When you believe in what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
I have so much conviction in what I do. That's why I'm so good at it, because I actually care. A lot of people don't care, or they don't have the solutions. Like I said, very few guys have lived like the degenerate party lifestyle. And like, I'm talking, you have multiple girlfriends. Sometimes they know about each other. Sometimes they don't. Everybody's pulling their weight. My house is being cleaned on the fucking reg. Okay. These girls cook, they clean, they do my laundry, they take care of my dog, they want my floors. Very few guys can say they got a team of fucking 3 to 5 women consistently coming over doing that. And I'm not tricking either. I'm not paying none of these fucking girls a dime, not a single cent. We go out, we party, we fucking have dinner, whatever. Yes, obviously I'm going to handle it, right? I'm not a cheapskate. But hey, I'm the fucking man, bro. And very few people can say they do this. A lot of these guys, they look cool with girls on Instagram and they like try to act like they're so cool. These girls treat these dudes like shit behind the scenes. And I don't care how good looking she is. If she's treating you like shit, what are you selling your self-respect for pussy? No. I don't like, I fire hot bitches all the time. There's this chick, she was like Miss Best Body Japan. And, I just had a feeling she was a shyster. I'm like, oh, so I banged her a couple times and I just fucking, hey, sorry, it's not going to work out. Block. These motherfuckers don't do it. They'll put up with it. This girl is arguably a fucking 10. Arguably a 10. I'm not going to put her shit up, but guys behind the scenes have seen her. Arguably a 10, like fitness, bikini, body girl. She's shady. I was just, but no, replaced her with another one that was just like, not as hot, but like, super obedient. And I was just like, I will take the obedient one over this hot fucking red flag. So I used her what she was good for. And now you know where she's at, right?
She belongs to the streets.
Back on the cold streets of Tokyo.
John, your life and your journey, it's an inspiration for me. That's why I work so hard.
You inspire me, man. You're a great guy. You got what people can't buy. You're a good person. You are a legitimate good person. You know, I don't want to hang out. I don't like it. It's the same for men. It's the same for women. If you are a little weasel, you know, you're not truly my friend. If you are like a, you know, like a low key hater, but like you like to be around me because, you know, you think it's cool to be around me because I have status or something like that. Those people, I'm disgusted by them. Disgusted. You know, I just want to be around good people who appreciate me and I can appreciate them. And yeah, you know, you just got to be, when you get to a certain level of success, financial success, status as well, you know, you have to be a real good judge of character, because there are just so many shysters and people with multiple agendas out there. And you just like, gotta be careful.
Yeah. Everyone got an agenda. Thank you so much, John.
You're welcome. Sorry, I was rambling. Did you get?
I love your
rambles.
rambles. No, you got my questions. I love when you go on.
Okay, good. All right, buddy. We'll check you later.
All right, thanks, John.
Peace. Mike Harden, my good friend. Listen, Mike's got a dog in him, bro. Do you guys see him fighting in the documentary? The StreamYard link. Okay, here's the deal. The StreamYard link is here. So just come on if you want to join. If you have a question. Right there. And it's in the chat. And in the meantime, let me pull up and see if do we have Mike? I think we made both Mikes fight. He fought Mike Love. Let me pull up the video. Well, despite the phone lines being down, I'm not too disappointed with the quality of what's coming out of the show so far. So we're going to do this. Let's see. I'm going to read the chat too here. Do we got Mike in here? Oh, there he is. You guys want to see Mike Harton? Here he is. This is the guy that was just on the screen. I respect you guys for fighting. It is a barrier to entry. I do not want to be around pussies either. Weak guys are afraid to fight. Can't fight, have the inability fight, that's okay. But you lack the will to fight, you're not allowed to come. I'm starting a militia.
There you go.
Now, Mike doesn't have any fighting experience. This is the guy that was just on the screen. This is Mike. He fights like a dog. I love his kid.
50%, Mel. 50. 50. Call you 50. Calm it down. Guys, 50%. Go for you. Send the jerk off first. I'm fucking get knocked out. All right, there you go. All right, guys. You're drilling it. There you go. There you go. Keep your hand up. There you go. Keep your hands up. There you go. Good. There you go. Stay calm. Guard up. Breathe. Hands up. Stay calm. Don't lift that back foot. All right. Eyes forward. Relax. Hands up. Eyes forward. Good, Brad. There you go. Good job. Punches are coming. Keep your eyes open. Good job. Hands up, Mike. Come on.
Tagging good.
Show me that number 1, 2, Brad. 1, 2. Jab right. Jab right. Mike. There you go. Stay in control. Stay in control. Breathe, Mike. Hands up, hands up. Hands up. There you go. There you go. Good. Good job.
Mike's got some good reach on him. Mike's got some good reach on him.
Move around, Mike. Okay, I'll stop your fight. It's a fight. Look at that. Show me your game. There you go. Get out of the corner. Let's go. Get out of the corner. Let's go, Mike. Hands up. Hands up.
I don't do that.
There you go. Check it, Brad. Yup, check it. Good.
Don't do that.
1, 2, Mike. 1, 2. If you see it open, you take it. Just give it one hand. Brad body. One hand. One hand. There you go. Mike, get your arms in, hands up. Arms up. Hands up, Mike. Hold on, 10 seconds. One arm at a time, one punch at a time. Hands up, Mike. Hands up. 3, 2, 1. Time.
What a fucking time to be alive. I love it. I love it. Join my cult, guys. Join the cult. Fuck it. Let's just call it what it is. It's a cult. Join it. Join the Masculine Empowerment Network. We'll make you better. I assure you. I'm the supreme leader. All I request of you is to heed my words of wisdom and empowerment. And you too can join me and rule the galaxy.
You could not live with your own failure.
Let's go to the chat.
Where did that bring you?
Let's see.
Back to me.
CA says, I don't find Sunglass Lady's behavior to be odd. If I hear shots as I'm looking to the president, I'm going to assume I'm not the target. Well, you sound like you are a fucking Fed.
FBI, open up!
I don't trust you now. You have an anonymous thing here. I don't know. We got a Fed here, boys. Should I ban her? No. I thought that got debunked. I don't know what you're saying. StreamYard link is in the chat. If you guys got any questions, come on down. Mike's got a dog in him. That he does. Hot Dude Fight Club. You know it, baby. You know it. Alan M. I am considering moving to Dubai. Do you have any experience? No, I do not. I do not, but I heard Dubai is filled with prostitutes. I personally do not want to go move to live in the middle of the desert and where I'm going to be like in, you know, that kind of culture. It's just not my thing. Not my thing. Not my thing at all. Guys, don't forget to follow me on X as well. X is popping, baby. A couple of you guys followed me the other day, and I just want to tell you that warmed my heart. If you follow me right now, I'll shout you out. Ahora mismo, por favor. MLD Motivation. That's the supreme leader right there. Look at me, looking fresh in the mean streets of London. That's when I did a photo shoot when I was out there. It's pretty cool. Some girl was hating on this. She's like, you look dumb in this. I was like, bitch, I am on a tropical island in a luxury villa having a cappuccino prepared for me by a beautiful Japanese woman in her 20s, early 20s. So I'm going to live my life, and you can go back to Walmart. Follow me, MLD Motivation. I'll shout you out. Look at me. Look, it's the Matrix. It's me within me promoting me. It is the circle of narcissism is complete. Let's see. Anybody follow me yet? Nope. I'm fucking. Nobody cares. Let's put the link in the chat for you lazy shits. Let's see. How desperate am I for clout? Let's see what we can do. Oops. Here we go. x.com/MLD motivation. There we go. Oh, 3 people just followed me. Fucking hallelujah. There we go. Dan, shout out to Dan. Dangerous just followed me. Big ups to you, my homie. And Lami Nelson. Lami Nelson, look at fresh. Look at this guy. This guy looks like fucking the 2024 version of Morpheus. I like it. He's going to help you get out of the Matrix. It says 3 because I had 680. So it says 3, but I don't know who else. Matt, Market Unlimited, just followed me. Oh, yeah, big pimping. Look at that. He got that money, money, money. I like Matt. Money Matt is in the house. Phenomenal. It's disgusting. These fat motherfuckers. Adam Girk is in the house. He says, I'm already a follower. Thank you, Adam, my good friend. Team 39 in a couple months here, buddy. 40 next year. Oh, boy. Still got it, though. Still got it. I really just thought the pussy would dry up when I was in my 30s. Boy, oh, boy, have I been drastically wrong. Wow. Have you guys seen Zuck's rebrand? So people were falling for this. This is kind of funny, but this is totally a rebrand. Have you guys seen this? Look at him. They have totally rebrand him into a bro. Look at this guy. He looks like he's trying to be like Justin Timberlake. Look, what is this guy?
I've done some stuff personally in the past. I'm not planning on doing that this time. And that includes, not endorsing either of the candidates. Now, look, there's obviously a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. The historic events over the weekend. And on a personal note, it's, yeah, I mean, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is one of the most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But look, I mean, it's you know, and I think, look, it's, at some level as an American, it's like hard to not get kind of emotional about that spirit and that fight. And I think that that's why a lot of people like the guy.
So you may be like, man, Mark Zuckerberg is a changed man. Listen, this guy has a team of people around him that are teaching him how to be more likable. They have been trying to rebrand him for the longest because the movie came out. He had a very bad PR situation. But the training MMA really had, I think that's what really got a lot of people over. Shout out to everybody else following me. Manny Masso just followed me. And Mike Harley, shout out to you. Add 2 hours of Shave Ice to any gathering for $100. Whoa, making money in Hawaii there, big guy, huh? Look at this hustler. I like it. Hey, Shave Ice is a big business. And then Al Moreno just followed me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Get ready for the most wild and crazy shit that comes out of my Twitter. We're on account. This is so disgusting. I do not want to see this fat bitch. Oh God. Oh God, that is so funny. Twitter. Have you guys seen this? Take a look at this. They say Biden is stepping down this weekend. So much for free Consultation Friday. Let's try again. We must try again, my brothers. Let's do it. We have a shot. Please, Jesus. I'll put the streamer link again. Come on, somebody come get it. Nate Greenwald, I want to talk to you. You're always in these streams. Turn the camera on. The Supreme Leader demands your presence, sir. Come humbly before my throne. My shadow banned YouTube throne. my throne of 88 live viewers. Dating call and show. Let's try again. Da, 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 da. Kyle 2020 says, I want to fight. You got to join the Masculine Empowerment Network. I personally will whoop your ass. You know, there's this YouTuber here in Tokyo, right? His name is Joseph Everett, from what I've learned. And he has a great YouTube channel. Your next interest is no, let's try this real quick. And he's just learning how to you know, to kickbox himself. Come on. One has been pushed. Motherfucker. I'm so petty when stuff like this happens. I usually file a chargeback just to teach them.
Welcome to Blog
Hey,
Talk Radio.
get your shit
Please
together.
enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
Stay petty, my friends.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important...
This moment of truth. Maybe they got hit by the CrowdStrike attack. You know what I'm thinking? Here's the next thing. They're going to fake a cyber attack, and they're like, we're going to have to do mail-in ballots, and then that's how they scam the fucking election right there. I am
sorry,
Nostradamus.
but we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later, or report a problem through the Blog Talk Radio webpage.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press
Try one
2.
more time. Let's try. Endure. What a show. Hey, shout out to the one person watching me on Facebook. As you guys know, my stardom cannot be contained. So I just want to thank you all for being here. I'm trying to think.
We are sorry, but we're experiencing a problem with our system. Please try your call again later or...
Phone line is down. Okay. Think. What can I do? StreamYard link it is, boys. Throw your questions in the chats too. I'll do a little bit. I'll stay for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to go and lay down and play some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Russia's first time traveler has returned. Have you guys seen this? John McAfee. We interviewed him before he was killed by the deep state. Guess what he said? In September, Biden is medically diagnosed as unfit for office and quits. They discover the DNC has legal power to choose a replacement without national vote. Weird, huh? You'll never guess who they choose. OMG. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Let's go to the chat. Hey, Cliff, first time I see this one here. Cliff, thank you so much for your comment here. He says, hey, MLD, 22-year-old self-studying IT, CompTIA certificate. Yeah, those are good. Any advice in getting entry-level positions? You need to talk to somebody who has experience with resumes in that industry. We have a guy who does the coding stuff. G Money is also possibly somebody can help you. But CompTIA is these. What's your long-term plan? Because you want to. I mean, this is a great thing because I think you're talking about the CompTIA Security Plus and all those different certifications you can get. Those can help you get kind of like call center jobs, and they're good to get you not broke, but this is something you want to definitely branch off into as well. Like you want to be having this as a base, but you want to branch off and get as many more accolades in this industry, IT, whatever the case may be, cybersecurity, coding, help desk stuff. It's good, but you want to you don't just want to be a help desk guy. I mean, there's a pretty low roof to that. But that's good stuff. The best is cult. You know it, baby. BS Profile says, you've actually been showing up in my feed again. Hey, maybe I shouldn't take 5 months breaks, but I needed to because you know what I was doing? I can't even tell you. But if I told you what I was doing, I'd have so much credibility. But you got to play the game right. Maybe one day you'll find out. Marcellus Wallace, are you on finasteride? I just started taking it. I took dutasteride, right? And that stuff messed with my ability to get a boner. That stuff is so fucking strong. Dutasteride, some people have bad reaction to it. Some don't. I did. But finasteride, we're good to go. We are very good to go. Rye Industrial, that was a great answer by Zuck. Yeah, that was planned. Planned in it's all fake and gay. It's all fake and gay. You guys stop following me on Twitter. My ego, my insatiable ego is not satiated. So please follow me again so I can shout you out. Let's farm social media follows. 687. Let's get me to 700. Okay. So 3 more people got to follow me. And I'm going to pull you up on screen and tell the world that you are a right-wing extremist that is trying to get radicalized by me with my YouTube presence. Did you guys notice that in the Batman movie, how they made the Riddler a live streamer who is radicalizing people? That is not coincidence. And can somebody tell me this? Has anybody read the Boys comic? Why is there so much gay shit in the Boys comic? Because or in the Boys television series, because I'm pretty sure Frenchie wasn't gay in the fucking novel, the comic. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure Huey wasn't telling Starlight to put fingers up his ass in the comic books. But it is owned by Amazon, so it's got to be woke as fucking shit. it's just the faggotry really bothers me. It's just, it really makes me uncomfortable. I really can't even, I can't even watch it. I really don't like it. It's just this, ugh, not my thing. Retard tracking system has followed me. Fucking amazing. Thank you to retard tracking system. They're keeping an eye on me. They're keeping an eye on me. He says you're a dog shit governor about Gavin Newsom. Listen, retard tracking system, I endorse your statement, sir. Thanks for being here. You are a proud member of the Hot Dude Army. We got somebody on the show, Mr. Luke. Hello, sir.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you, buddy?
Good, good. I was just hanging loose at the house and you came up on my feed. It's the first time I've ever seen your show, your channel, but definitely resonates with where I'm at with life, with traveling and trying to find like-minded individuals.
Very cool. Where are you, Luke?
Currently in Texas.
Nice, nice. And what do you do?
For fun or for work?
Tell me a little bit of both. Let's start with work.
So for work, data analyst, side hustle, rental property.
Nice.
And for fun, just about everything.
What kind of let's talk money, because I'm a big fan. What kind of rental property you got?
Focus is single family residential, and we're talking long term. I don't do Airbnb, that sort of thing. Mine are minimum 1 year lease or longer, and been doing that for about 20 years. I don't talk too much about it. I keep that very, very undercover.
Can you tell me how many doors you got?
I'll tell you what I tell everybody. Not enough, and I want more.
Mr. Luke, I like you, sir. I like your attitude.
Thank you.
Your attitude.
Thank you. But let's just put it this way. And this is what I tell the younger folk that I work with. My whole goal was one property per year to eventually replace my IT income. And most IT people can start anywhere from about 80,000 to 120,000 just out of the university. And, I met that goal, passed it. And now I'm kind of transitioning to more of the hobby and interest lifestyle. I'm sure that makes sense.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm pushing 50. So late 40s.
You got any hoes? You got any women?
I don't date.
Why not?
Not in the Western world. It's just too crazy. People want to record you and blast you on social media. And
nah, don't be afraid, bro. Listen. If you have leverage, if you're pimping like that, bro, you're in Texas. There's some good bitches in Texas. There's good girls.
I didn't say I don't date. I just am very, very low key. I mean,
yeah. So you got like a harem. You got a rotation. You're just one girl. What is it?
Oh, geez. Yeah. No, right now it's just one. But, the whole thing with the rotation. Looking back, I don't know if I should be saying this. I used to have a board on the wall. And but I'm past that now. I like quality and someone that I can travel with and just kind of enjoy some conversation, and especially someone that has a like-minded, entrepreneurship mind where she likes making money.
How old is she?
Almost 32.
My man. So that's like a 10-year age gap. I'm going to give you one of these. Very good. Very good. Very good. See, and when I was younger too, man, I thought I thought the pussy well would dry up when I was 30. And that is just not the case.
No, it changes. And as I've been traveling more, the quality changes, and It's a whole different thing. The picture you see there is in the Philippines, which I went to last year for a month. It was exploration and adventure trip.
You looking
Everyone
good.
thought like
Where's
I was
that?
trying to. What's
Is
that?
that Dumaguete? Where is that?
Yeah, it's actually up north of Dumaguete in
There
Valencia.
you go. There you go.
You've
You know
been.
I know.
Nice. Yeah. So this year I have a Thailand trip planned, and I'm calling it the exploration, meditation, and creation trip.
Have you been before?
No.
We're going to Thailand on August 26th. A group of us. We're running a program there. Do you know about that?
No. Like I said, I just found you guys. I think this is what I think. If you do a live, you're going to come up to the top of people's feeds. So, because I also watch Coach Greg Adams. I don't know if you know who that is.
I do know that. Yep.
He does lives every day. So he's always at the top of my feed. And the guy's hilarious. That's why I watch his stuff when I'm like making lunch or something. But if you do live, I think you come up to the top of feeds.
Yeah, well, I've been doing it for a while now.
Okay. Well, yep. I'm glad I stumbled. I did sign up. You gave me a shout out, but I haven't gotten like an auto response or anything. So just FYI.
What'd you sign up for?
The program you have opening in August.
Oh yeah, August 1st. You better check your emails there, big guy. You're Luke. Okay, now I see. You have your own website too. I'm not going to read it, but I
yes, sir.
Now,
yes, sir.
Okay, it's all comes together now. Okay, now I get it. Oh, cool, cool, man.
You gave me a shout out. I've been hanging loose, and I was like, you know what? Let me try this StreamYard thing. I've never been on it.
Well, look,
I was like,
we've been rocking for a long time. And what we do is we run webinars on Zoom. So basically like this, but your camera's on and it's like a group of guys, we typically have about 100 people per sign up period. It varies. We've had as much as 200 plus before, but we're just really focusing on transformation. We really focus on showing guys the key elements of what they want in life, which is let's be honest, all guys want girls. Okay. And we show them this is the way you present yourself. This is the way you go about filtering through chicks, vetting them. And it's a very successful program, tremendously successful. And I'm not talking about just sign up rate. I'm talking about the change that these guys get in their lives. The guys in the chats, the guys that, have graduated from my program and gone off and start huge YouTube presences. You know what I mean? So we're very confident in what we do in the Masculine Empowerment Network.
Yeah, no, I totally dig it. I like it. I like the idea and the vibe. I got a buddy. He and I just got back from Costa Rica, literally last weekend, and it was my first time there. It's like his 7th time, and we've been. He's like a movie producer on the side, so we've been doing like podcasting. We've never published anything, but we've been talking about doing what you're actually doing, which is take guys on a trip to Costa Rica, to the Philippines, just to show them around, because we think there's a big need for guys that don't want to go alone and don't know how to get through certain situations. So we've been kind of throwing that idea around, but you guys are actually doing it. So I'm like, you know what, let me see if we can get together and maybe collaborate or something down the road. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, I'm not like a judgmental, condescending kind of person just because I have a platform or whatever. I like to talk to everybody and I like to just hear people out. I can tell for sure you're a very successful guy. So, I mean, these kind of conversations are so rare for me that I'm just happy to have a conversation with you. I'm personally looking into moving into the Section 8 business. A friend of mine is killing it with, he has a massive portfolio and this guy is a fucking hustler, dude. This guy is a hardworking American hustler. This guy is a real G. I like this guy a lot. He's crushing. He makes $1 million a month from Section 8.
Yeah, I think it's funny how I want to move into the space you're doing. You want to move into the space I'm doing. There's probably certain reasons for those type of moves.
Yeah.
This is what I tell people that want to get into, we can go on for days, but some people get into the rentals and they get right out. And I'm like, well, what happened? Well, it was a nightmare. And when I first started, I took some hard hits. And so what I did was I went and grabbed all the literature, all the books I could find on rentals. And I started going to all the classes that were available and talking to all the gurus and network guys out there. And I just started to put processes in place. And I kept refining what I was doing. And that to this day, I'm still refining what I'm doing. Now with Section 8, I've stayed away from it because there's nightmare situations that can happen. But if you have your processes in place, then of course you can crush it. And, if you're a hustler, which I can tell you guys are, then yeah, you'll crush it. You'll absolutely crush it, And I'm the same way with, joining your team and what you guys are doing, which is I want to crush it too, in that thing. And I started another page. I was on your chat with it. It's about cycling. I'm not going to say it out right now, but it's growing on Instagram. We're about to hit 5K. I've been just hitting it hard with that whole cycling thing and love it. I do interviews, put them on YouTube. It's all cycling, bicycles, so in Costa Rica, in the Philippines, wherever I go. And if you want to get into Section 8, go for it. But just, one question I always ask is, what are your challenges? That's what I always ask people when I get into something. It's like, what is the headache for you? So I want to see if that's the kind of challenge and headache I want to take on.
It is an endless grind. That is for sure. Once you're a content creator, the grind does not stop, because if it stops, you stop. So it is a life of momentum that you have to get used to. And, it can burn you out. I took time off. Like I said, I took 5 months off because, I just did some things right and allowed me to be free and travel the world for 5 months,
Nice.
So,
how did you end up in Tokyo?
I just fucking wanted to challenge myself. I came here, so I'm 38. I came here on November 4th, 2012 for the first time. And I came here because I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to get away from all my friends at home who were okay with average, mediocre lives. And I didn't want an average, mediocre life. And I wanted to come over here. I wanted to make money. I wanted to bang a bunch of Japanese girls. The yen was stronger than the dollar in 2012. So I was making a profit. And I wanted to start this YouTube channel. I had a different YouTube channel at the time. But I also, like I said, I just wanted to challenge myself. And it was the best thing I've ever done. Dude, my life is the fucking shit now because I grew up poor too, but like dirt
Same,
poor.
Bro, same. I used to call myself the hand-me-down expert because they used to give me my brother's hand-me-downs. Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Poverty's a struggle, my man, and it is one awful fucking thing to be dealing with. But yeah, and then just the ideas started coming out here, and Tokyo's got the most millionaires in the world out here. And I thought, if I move to Tokyo, I want to be fucking millionaire one day, because I'm just going to be around all these millionaires, and just the hustle of the city's going to level me up. And boom, here I am, multimillionaire, the fucking man.
Congratulations. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's my story. So I have proof of concept too, because I came out here. I've always been getting girls. Listen, I don't deal in relationships with women are not serving me, and that's just been a standard since I was like 19. I just don't deal with chicks who are lazy, who are fat, who don't go to the gym, and I don't deal with women who are masculine at all. I deal with very feminine women who know how to keep a house clean, know how to maintain a standard of cleanliness. I have a very high standard of cleanliness for my house. I have a cleaning lady too, and I know how to clean myself too. So, it's not like this is coming from a position of I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a fucking surgeon. I used to run an Airbnb too. And we got to the front page of the Orlando. If you type Orlando in the search engine, we got to the front, and that shit was fucking impeccable. So now I have a lifelong track record of accomplishments that are pretty lit. And I talk on the internet all the time to try to tell these young guys to snap out of it, that you can get a good life, you can make big money. being a man in America is literally half the battle. Doesn't matter your fucking skin color, nothing. All it matters is are you competent and fucking ready to rock and roll? If you're ready to work, America will reward you. America is fucking dude. All these other countries, I've been to these countries. England sucks. Fucking India, shithole. Korea, Japan, they're working class slaves. China, slaves. Philippines, yeah, everybody's nice, but listen, there's fucking a lot of goddamn poverty there, right? Thailand, it's hard to trust them, to be honest with you. Bangkok's kind of become like a woke fucking kind of shithole city. The countryside's good. I mean, it's still fine. It's better than America, but the woke shit and all the lady boys and all that gay shit, I'm not really down with that. Too degenerate, too gross.
Yeah, I've never been to Thailand. I'm going, like I said earlier, exploration, creation, and meditation. And after that, I'm going to decide like where I'm going to be stationed out of. Most likely the Philippines for 6 to 8 months out of the year, and then probably come back to town to just handle business or whatnot. And then, with people like yourself, try to hit Tokyo or wherever you guys are at, try to, get involved with those sort of groups. And
let me ask you a question, because I think this would be valuable for the guys listening. But what was the point or day when you're like, you know what, I want to, like, what made you be like, you know what, I want to get rental properties and I want to like be financially free from the system and like escape? How old were you? What was the story? How did that come along?
Well, when I was really little, a really little kid, I knew once I figured out that we were poor, it was like, what, how did I end up here? And I would ask for, I don't know, a transformer. Like, I want Optimus Prime for Christmas. That's it. That's the only thing I want. And I would get like these headphones with the little sticker of the Transformers. And it drove me nuts that I could, because we didn't have any money. We were poor. We were broke. My parents had 3 other kids that all wanted toys. So when I was little, I was like, I want to be rich. I want to be rich. I want to have money. I want to have money. That's just kind of what happened. And then when I got into school, I remember in 6th grade or something, some business guy came to speak, and he's like, what would you do if you got out of school? And everyone's like, oh, I want to be a firefighter or this. I was just like, I want to make money. And he's like, well, how would you do that? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, you want to be an entrepreneur? And I was like, oh, okay. And I would go to the library and I would look for books about entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship and business. I mean, I was in high school just grabbing books out of the library and just kind of, as much as I could, I would read them.
And let me ask you something, Luke. When you told some people about your dreams, how many people laughed at you and told you it was impossible?
Well, I don't know if I told people about my dreams. I just kind of was reading and studying and watching my parents bust their butt every single day. And their whole thing was like, you're going to finish school, you're going to get a good job, which I did. And I wanted to honor them, right? That was the whole goal, was like, make them happy. They came here, immigrants, and gave us a better life. So I need to improve on that. And when I was in school, this is a funny story. I get out of high school. My parents say, you got 2 choices. You can keep going to school full time, or you can go to school full time and work part time, or you can just work full time. Either way, those are your choices, or you got to leave. And I was like, okay, well, I definitely want to stay. So I'm going to work and go to school. I go to work for one of the big shipping companies. I'm going to try not to say any names here, but they put me loading an 18-wheeler, hot warehouse, 4 hours, and you get a 15-minute break. It's literally 15 minutes. They hit a buzzard for you to get your break and get back on. I would leave that place drenched in sweat and dirt. Everyone wanted to go to the local liquor store and drink and talk, and I just didn't fit into that. I would drink and kind of hang out, but it just wasn't my thing. I knew that. And I'm going to the community college.
And how old are you at this time?
early 20s, 23, 24, maybe.
Good. In your early 20s as a young man, you got to suffer. You know, I worked landscaping. I was a helper on a construction site. I was a fucking slave. I was a fucking slave.
Me, they put me on the hardest line at that place. You know, they were like, let's see how long he lasts before we break him, that sort of thing. And I'm in the community college. One of my professors says, fill out this form to see if you can go to Texas A&M to the vet school for a summer program. And I'm like, they're not going to want this, Mexican American. They're like, just fill it out. Okay. So I fill this out. I get a call from Texas A&M. Hey, we want you to come for the summer. You're going to have room and board and food, and we're going to give you a few $100 a week. You're going to go.
I love how you used racism as an excuse in your head, because I always talk about this on the channel. Like, some of you guys, you think you're special because you're fucking black or white. Nobody gives a shit. They just care if you're fucking competent. But it's funny how I tell you that all the time on the channel. It's very funny, Luke.
So my parents drive me to the campus. I go walk around that campus. They have a brand new rec center. It's like 3 levels, 2 football fields, 4 swimming pools. Just this is incredible campus, beautiful women everywhere. And I get to study with these professors. So I call the shipping company and I'm like, yo, I'm not coming back. They're like, no, when you finish, come back. We got to, we want you back. But that's when my mind shifted and I was like, I just want to make straight A's and I want to just learn as much as I can, and fast forward, I'm about to graduate. If there's an entrepreneurship program, I apply, you got to interview. Why should we let you in? So I'm going to be successful. I want this. This is me. I know this is me. I got to have this. I got to be in this program. I'll do whatever it takes to be in this program. You're not going to lose if you put me in the program. I promise you I won't disappoint. I was in the program, So yeah, for the younger guys, just bust your butt,
just go. It's so important. Luke, listen, thank you for chatting with me. Don't be a boomer, okay? When I send out those emails to sign up, don't miss it, because once the window is closed, it's closed.
Yes, sir.
Would love to have you in there, man.
Thank you. Bye now.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself. Great show this has turned out to be. Talk about making lemonade out of lemons. G Money, what's up, buddy? Talk to me, big guy.
How's it going, John?
Hey,
so
doing my best to keep the lights on over here in Tokyo.
Awesome. Glad to see you're doing real well, especially with all that visa stuff you've been talking about in the oh man, I'm glad to see you're back, in the high rise and all that. That's great. I wanted to come on to ask you a question. So, I've been interviewing for jobs, and I recently had an HR interview, and I recorded it, and I was speaking with my mentor for coding, and we we're kind of going over it, and he correctly identified that I have a tendency to do a lot of word salad. And there was a great point where during the interview, she asked me a question and I kind of countered with a question of my own. And then she was kind of on the back of her heels a little bit, but then I kind of brought the power back to her. Essentially, I just kind of conceded a little bit and tried answering a previous question. I'm trying to look, I think it may be a frame issue, but I'm trying to figure out, good ways of not, kowtowing to people, especially when you're not in a place of leverage, I would say. And you're at
how long is the conversation?
The full conversation was about 45 minutes, I believe. Wow.
You recorded the whole thing?
The whole thing.
How'd you do it? How'd you pull that off?
So what I did, they unfortunately decided to do it on Teams. So I have a recording software on my computer, and I just recorded the whole call essentially. And
lit. Lit. I would say let's do the breakdown now, but 45 minutes is quite some time.
I could link you the call itself, because there's a lot of personal information. I wouldn't do it, on air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
it's just experience too. And look, you are, you're prone to making a lot of mistakes, and this is true. It is what it is. But the thing about you is you're not giving up, and you are making progress. You are making progress. I mean, they're taking you for interviews before you couldn't get the interview. So just, you're going to learn. You're going to live and you learn. You're still young, and it's just the learning curve, man. You got to take a bunch of L's sometimes. But they're giving you time of day. They're giving you time of day. Before they wouldn't even look at you. Now they're giving you time of day.
Yeah, and good thing is they wanted to do a technical interview in person this time. So I did pass, but for future, that's why I did ask, because it is obviously a hole in either my game or my frame, essentially.
It's just experience. It really is experience, and a little bit of frame too. But like I said, the more, like, for example, right? Like if a girl that I'm seeing now, if she's like, "Oh, this is over," I'm like, "Oh, okay," because like I have so much experience in getting girls to fall in love with me, serve me, clean my house, clean my underwear, take care of my dog. I have experience, years and years and years of experience. Okay, so that's why if there's a hiccup, a mistake, which inevitably is going to come, right? I was like, okay, well, she's got to go, and time to replace her with another one. And so that's the same thing here. Like, yeah, even if you made a mistake, like, you're getting interviews, so you're just gonna be like, okay, well, that's a mistake I made there. I mean, you clearly learned from it. You recorded the call. You went to your mentor. You're talking to me. This is clearly hit you someplace emotionally. And you said you did pass the interview, though?
I did pass the interview, yes.
Well, then, you're kind of splitting hairs at this point, but it's good that you want to improve. But at the end of the day, like, it's like, to a degree, that's an inner game issue, because you're like, well, I passed the interview, but like, I fucked up here, and here. And like, I kind of, the way you were framing, I thought you didn't pass the interview, but you passed it. So, but it's a good thing that you're meticulous. That is a good thing. That is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I guess the frame issue is, I just don't want, the problem is, I guess I'm trying to avoid mistakes too much, maybe. And that's just kind of the issue. It's just the reason I do it is because I don't want to waste the time. Like I go to the interview, but let's say I do like 5 rounds of interviews and I don't get the job. And I'm like, shit, I just waited a whole bunch of time on something that didn't, do that. Even though I'm young, I'm like, I don't want to waste the time.
That's smart, but that's life, bro. Sometimes you just Phil Jackson, you know who that is, right? Basketball coach.
I don't watch a lot of basketball. No.
Phil Jackson was the coach of the 90s Bulls, and he helped them win 5 championships. And then he went to the Lakers and then helped them win 5 championships. He's one of the greatest NBA coaches of all time. And he was really into Eastern meditation and Zen Buddhism and all that stuff. And he wrote in his book that sometimes you just need to chop wood and carry water. You know what that means?
I've heard it, but I don't know what it means.
It just means sometimes you just, sometimes you just have to wait. There's just, time is going to be wasted. And there's going to be certain situations where, all you can do is chop wood and carry water. Because, in these mountains, like, you have to chop wood to burn the fire, and you have to carry water from the well to your house. And that's just, sometimes you just got to chop wood and carry water. So I had to learn that too, man. I'm high strung as fuck, highly anxious person. And I always feel the need to get something done. So even for me to like calm down and be like, okay, like am I wasting my time to get something done? It kind of drives me crazy. But sometimes in life, you just got to chop wood and carry water.
You're right about, getting something done. After I got this skill, I'm kind of just like, I need to work on something today.
Good.
That's kind of
that's a good thing to have. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna be G money one day. You're a G right now. We got to just get some money. Before you're the G. You're earning your name. You're earning your name left.
It's gonna happen despite all the setbacks that keep fucking happening.
Good.
Oh God. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to come on and clear up. And I really appreciate it, John.
Always, anytime. I work for you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. We'll see you around.
All right. See ya. Peace.
Alien Elite, are you still here? The Alien Elite says, how do I schedule, prioritize everything? I feel overwhelmed between my full-time job, my acreage, trying to clear it and building a wall, my girl, my parents, my dogs, and desire to get chickens. Thank you very much. TYVM. Alien Elite, are you still here? I must know. The Alien Elite. Do not make me waste my time. The chat says you're here. Did you walk away? Are you mid-sex and I'm playing in the background? How many of you guys have had me on in the background mid-sex? Be honest. I want to know. It's peak narcissism when you're a YouTuber and you put on your YouTube videos and you start banging a girl with your YouTube video on. And you're just like looking at yourself. You're just like, yes, yes, I'm a fucking champion. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't say he's here. It says he's here, but he's not typing in the chat he's here. Well, I'll answer it on principle. Hopefully he sees this one day. The Alien Elite. So you can see my, let me just see if there's anything on here. I mean, my day is pretty, like, here, take a look. This is, you got to get on Google Calendar, my friend. Oh, here he is. He's at work. He's here. All right, take a look at the screen there, big guy. All right. So look, this is like my day to day right here. This is how I execute. So we'll start at midnight. So midnight to 7 a.m. is sleep time. Okay. It's irrefutable. You must do this. Okay. Wake up, take my pre-workout, check my weight first, then I take a pre-workout. Cardio is 40 minutes now on elliptical plus quick pump. They got a little fucking chest pump thing down there I can do. So that's that. Cold shower, prep for show. Daily email if I send one out. And then YouTube is 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. ideally. Sometimes goes later. Break 12 to 1 and then set next day show. That's when I contact my team. Thumbnail ready. Let's post this. Let's go. Crypto catch up is at 2 p.m. daily. 1:30 to 2:30 daily. And then from there, work on business to do. And then certain days I study digital marketing. Weekends from 6 to midnight on Saturday, Sunday. I typically just hang out and enjoy life, but sometimes, I'll work. Fight is on Tuesday and Thursdays. And, if business gets in the way and I need to kind of schedule things, that's not a problem. But what I typically do there is that schedule is what I just fall back on. So there's never time where I'm like, I have nothing to do, So that is what I recommend. Okay. Yeah, he says, BS Professor. I remember Brandon Carter's Google Calendar was just like that. Me too. Me too. He is who I learned from. Is it an anxiety thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Probably. If it's related to me, probably. I live in a constant state of anxiety. Let's see. Ark says, I just heard some news. Childish Gambino released a song called Survive in his new album where he name dropped Fresh and Fist. Hey, there you go.
She belongs to the street.
I don't have a Don DeMarco. I feel like it's so I feel like it's so swagger jacking. I don't want to do it.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Shout out to Joshua SV, the Solamente person, to give me a super chat today. $1.99 super chat. That is how much my wisdom is worth, it seems. We got this. Don't forget, guys, scan the QR code, get on the waiting list for Masculine Empowerment Network. Join people like Luke. He's going to be in there. That's pretty lit. We got 58 people on there. The target is 200. So masculineempowermentnetwork.com or the QR code right here. Let's rock it. Alien Elite says, thanks a lot, man. You the GOAT of the space. You got to put things on the calendar, my friend. You have to put things on the calendar. If you're not doing calendar, it's just like not managing your money. Okay. BS profile. If you could approach a woman, what is the best way to handle if she says that you're creepy and weird? Is this just framing shit? You're worried about what a random girl is going to say about you. You're not confident who you are. I saw a smoke show yesterday. And I was with my intern. I was like, just 2 seconds, after I came out of the doctor, after my near-death experience of the camera going into my mouth, into my nose, back through my throat, into my stomach. Wow, what a terrible time. And after that, I was like, I gotta accomplish every goal I have in front of me. I'm gonna live my life to the best. You know, I saw this beautiful girl, and I walked up to her, and she just ignored me and walked away. That's the game, bro. That is the game. I can tell that you do not do a bunch of approaches because you ask questions like this. Because if you actually do approaches, you'll have to understand that 99% of women will not say this shit. They just won't. You just got to get used to shooting your shot and going for what you want in life. And you're going to get a fuckload of no's before you get your yes. But you have to get used to shooting your shot. Been going for an hour and a half. We're going to be live on the show tomorrow with Ryan Dawson. Okay. And we're gonna have to go to Rumble for that one. But don't forget, Masculine Empowerment Network. Listen, we're 12 days away. 12 days away. Schedule's coming out this week. It shall be out tomorrow. We'll have it. It's not finalized, but we're gonna have it rocking and rolling. So masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Put your best email address in here. Click notify me. You'll be free and loaded on there. I'll be sending out an email about the Bangkok trip too, guys. But I appreciate you guys. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Intergame support group is in the description box below. Join us. Talk to us. We'll help you out. Until then, peace